The Hundy Thou Podcast, live from Chicken World.
Straight out of Chicken World.
Damn, son, where did you get that Chicken World?
Oh, man, we're in the parking lot at Chicken World in Surrey.
Deep Surrey.
I think it's 96th Ave.
The heart of darkness.
We're out here on the streets, yo.
Yeah, this is great. This is the first ever a podcast has been outside of a Chicken World.
Probably true, actually.
Yeah.
It's probably straight true.
Very true. So if people don't know who aren't from Vancouver, Surrey is a city beside Vancouver that is essentially a giant suburb.
Just endless suburb.
The labyrinth, the suburban labyrinth of strip malls.
And in the deep heart of this place is what? The best chicken sandwich you ever had?
It's the diamond in the rough.
It's worth coming here for.
It's like that scene from Aladdin, like Surrey is the giant lion's head in the desert, and Chicken World is all the jewels within.
It's kind of true. A lot of action out here.
Oh, yeah. We're just commentating now. Welcome to the special episode of Hundy Thou, where we commentate.
We saw a person yelling at someone.
Yeah, almost
in
a
the
fist
parking
fight.
lot. Yeah.
Very soft fist fight. It's weird. It's weird when you see an interaction, like the first time you see it, it's heated. Like it's almost to the boil point.
Yep. But then it backs down. I like those ones the best.
Those are the best.
Like, it would have sucked if we watched them actually have a fight. Also, I've never been in a fight. I had my face punched.
Do you notice the pause? The awkward pause? You mean I got your face punched?
I think I am to blame with that, too.
Well, yeah.
Because I was mouthing off.
We were mouthing off. For context, everybody, this was a long, long time ago. We first met. We were like our 10 year, like, you know, it was a honeymoon period of our friendship. We just became homies. We were hanging out in Victoria. A bunch of us, we were doing that whole thing in your 20s where you're drunk and you wander from one place to another place drunk. You know, maybe it was a house, maybe it was
trying to find weed or
yeah,
booze.
And we pass these guys on the street and they say something, and we say something back and we keep exchanging because we're drunk. And I was drunk and emboldened. And this guy, like, I was, like, egging this guy on, and he finally started coming towards us. And, like, the closer he got, the larger and more muscular he became.
And he was wearing a tap-out shirt.
And he was wearing a tap-out shirt.
Yeah. And he just, like, took it off and threw it to the side and then came flying at us.
Just in succession, he punched me, he punched another guy, and then he punched Chris. And Chris his tooth happened to just be in the way of his knuckle or something.
Yeah,
it just flew out of his face.
I was like the one casualty.
Bung, bung, bung.
It didn't even fly out of my face. I had to go to the dentist the next day.
Oh, they took it out?
Yeah. So it was cracked up into my gums, and then, like, we're going to have to take this out. Yeah. We can't cap this. So
that's even worse.
They, like,
sorry, dude.
attached the pliers to it and then just started yanking on it. Yeah. It was, like, such a weird feeling.
That is I've had that happen, and it's not a good feeling. And see, I pictured it like a movie where it was like
it came flying out,
shot,
in slow
and
motion.
it was like in 3D. This like tooth is like.
No, dude, I wish that would have been nicer.
Yeah.
Instead, I had a dentist with his knee on my chest pulling. I was like hungover from like wine and weed the night before.
I had that, but it was because I bit into a piece of barbecued pork. And
that's much nicer. That's like nicer.
Much nicer.
That's more fitting too, strangely.
Yeah, yeah. That's how you should have had it.
Yeah, well,
that's a
whatever.
life of privilege. That's hilarious.
It is. Well, okay. And then a week later, like right after that, I got like a fake tooth with like a little like flipper thing. You like kind of poke it into your like the upper part of your mouth, and it's like a fake tooth. I had that for like 1 week, and then we went to go see a metal show. It was like 3 inches of blood. Or bison or something, and then I was in the pit. There's like these two people at the very front against the fence, like wrestling for their position. And then I had a friend come be like, "Those two guys look like they're about to fight." And then I was like, whatever. I want to be this close to the show. And then they started.
I'm too busy rocking, dude.
Yeah, they started throwing little mini punches, but they're shoulder to shoulder, so it was kind of like missing themselves. And I was standing right between them, and I got punched right in the face, dude. And it shattered that tooth that I bought. Into my mouth, and I was like, fuck it, I guess I don't have a tooth.
You were not fit for the pit that day.
No, dude.
And just no tooth Chris.
Yeah, I kind of forget that I have no tooth.
Me too. I'm missing a tooth.
Oh yeah. There you go. Teeth don't come back, ladies and gentlemen.
Unfortunately.
Once they're gone, they're gone.
So don't eat pork and don't
egg people on the street when you're drunk.
And you should be fine.
Yeah.
Drink all the sugary drinks you want.
Yeah, exactly. They're still good. Violence is not the answer.
Yeah, man. I gotta get a gold tooth. They keep saying that.
I'm thinking that too, but my missing tooth's right in the front.
Yeah.
That's a big statement, which I think I'm willing to make, maybe.
Fuck yeah, dude. Just buy a gun. Just carry around a knife with you, dude.
Yeah.
Carry around a switchblade.
Yeah, exactly.
Or a razor.
And then maybe remove one of my eyes.
Yeah.
Just get like real wild.
Get fucking, dude. Just become a pirate king.
Dude, pirates still exist.
They do.
Somalian pirates.
Oh yeah. I was thinking more of like downloading movies off Kazaa or like Pirate Bay.
Oh yeah.
Because that makes us glorious pirates.
I did feel like that when we were doing that.
Sailing the information superhighway.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, dude. That was a golden age of internet piracy. What a time to be alive.
I know. Then we all bought into these streaming services.
Yeah,
They're just
being.
they're slowly growing into like basically network television, like cable
Yeah,
television. You know?
Exactly. It was a much greater era when we were just fucking had our magical boxes of stolen goods, contraband we just trade with each other.
I do love that you could just think of something or read about something and then just find it on the internet and watch it.
Dude,
that's like a great gift.
It was, and it had like a esoteric vibe where it was like, oh, you want this David Lynch movie? You want Lost Highway? Oh, I got Lost Highway.
Yeah.
I'll trade you Lost Highway for
bring your thumb drive over
for these 3 John Woo movies.
Yeah, it kind of was like that.
And that was great.
You collected.
Bring your thumb drive, bro.
Yeah, people would have like whole hard drives full of movies they downloaded.
It's funny that form of cyberpunk is now old. Like people used to carry around boxes of a gigabyte
of information.
Yeah, 500 gigabytes, and they would trade movies that they would illegally download on their giant computer screens instead of streaming off their eyelids like we do now.
Yeah, totally.
Remember when was it Elon Musk? He wanted to like have optical things.
I think that would be sick. I think that would be honestly sick. Like, this is the utopian version of that, because I'm sure there's a dystopian version, but utopian would be like you could be at a location and look at something and either download the knowledge of the place or have like augmented reality where you look at like a pyramid and it tells you when it was built and blah, 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 what age, you know what I mean? Like, you could learn about it as you're looking at it. Yeah. That would be sick.
What if somebody just pranked it, though, and they're just like...
Well, it'd be like Wikipedia articles where like someone changes the information. Like, this is where I took a big poo-poo. It's like on the top of a pyramid. You're like, what?
Yeah, or like you go to look at the pyramids and all of a sudden like Goatsy appears. Yeah, like a man opening his giant asshole.
Or like Banks. Do you think you get into digital graffiti? Where like Banksy does like a little
strikes
piece
again.
And it's just like
you're in like
augmented reality.
You're in line to get Starbucks and it's just the menu gets hacked and it's just fucking... scat porn.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm thinking about. You're trapped, man. Or you just say like, yeah, I'm really thinking about getting a bike, and then it just like, I guess this is the like dystopia in my mind.
Yeah,
it just like
it could easily go there.
I'm gonna go get a bike, and then like, all you see is just bikes. Like you can't shut it off.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, because you didn't pay the fucking extra 50 credits or whatever a month out of your wage to like stop that in your ocular.
To refresh, yeah. It's just like the last thing you looked at. That you
just
downloaded.
blizzards are just flying at you, and fucking Jiffy Lube coupons are flying at you from fucking trees. You're trying to go for a walk or like enjoy nature, and it's just like McDonald's coupons are chasing you down the trail.
Yeah,
like,
you just keep seeing burgers everywhere you look.
Yeah,
like 50% off.
The A&W bear is stalking you through the woods.
That'd take like billboards to the next level.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Imagine you had to pay to not have billboards in your eyesight.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You already have to pay to not have ads.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like, if you want the ad-free life experience, then pay like your government like a certain amount of money a month. That's dystopian. It's easier to think of dystopian shit than utopian shit.
That's true. Utopian stuff is like corny. Everybody's like, oh, what? Everybody has food and like
is
happy. Fuck that shit. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Star Trek did it right though with the fucking like the replicators. You just create anything you want.
They had and like the holodecks where you could just go on vacation anywhere you want and stuff.
Man, but human beings are fucked. You know, people would just be.
Star Trek's the closest to a utopian society.
Yes.
That in sci-fi that was actually good, and like I'd like to live there.
I just like a holodeck.
That'd be sick.
All my deep, dark, twisted, beautiful fantasies.
Yeah, exactly.
Would be going on. I think that's most people though.
Sushio, you'd be like shriveled up by the end of it.
Oh yeah,
like a wrinkly old man, just totally spent, like all your youthful energy.
Yeah, Salvador Dali is like milking me. He's like getting pegged by Salvador Dali.
Yeah, you're you're like kings have gone like so crazy. You've gone so deep. Do you think though? Because people say that's like the fear, right, of like having too much.
you just become a sadist.
Yeah, I think that's your own personality.
That's your own personality. I think that's people that's already been in them.
Yeah, because like sometimes you go to a certain level and you're like, oh, that's too far, and you back away. But
That's
if you
true.
have the personality to keep going, then you can get twisted. Maybe.
That's when you get twisted. Exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, we're such good psychologists. I think we're fucking, we're such experts.
Yeah, dude. Fucking call-in show. We should start a call-in show.
I watched Kindergarten Cop recently.
Oh yeah.
That's actually pinnacle. That's peak Schwarzenegger.
Matutuma. I'm gonna throw that in.
It's excellent. Good one.
It's not a tumor.
Well, it's just I think that Kindergarten Cop, he has the most lines he's ever said in his life.
Yeah.
Like he's a straight up number one on the call sheet actor with dialogue and a plot and growth. And, you know what I mean?
He's like really acting.
He's
not just
actually
like
has to act.
Conan or something.
But what they do, they put him with a bunch of 5-year-olds. Right? Like they're like, here's the one movie where Arnold is like, imagine him going to the studio and be like, my next movie I want to act.
It's to make him like outshine his co-stars. He's
That-
like, look
yeah.
at this guy. Look
Yeah.
how well Arnold could talk compared to these other idiots.
Yeah. To these barely developed, I'm barely not a fetus. That's his competition.
Like, oh, he's doing really well. Look at him, just chewing up the scenery.
Yeah, little Jimmy who shat his pants on the third day, he really outshined Arnold on the down low. He was stealing all the scenes.
Yeah. Arnie was pinnacle for me as a
Yeah,
kid.
I like people like I love suspense and dramas and all the good actors in this world, but like there's something to be said about the majesty of just a big dum dum.
Yeah, who's like extremely charismatic.
Who
You
is
gotta give him that.
super charismatic.
Yeah.
Just doing dum dum things like killing dudes and like laughing and like one liners. Like
What he loves one-liners. I've been watching interviews of him recently where he talks about his old roles, and he's like, in this one I got to say like stick around after I hit him with like a machete, and he got attached to a pole.
Stick around.
And you're like, that entertains you? Like it's so.
oh,
stupid.
it's so good, but it's so good, and it's all visual, and it's like it's like a big Slurpee or something. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's like
Or like
violence on a
poutine.
cartoon level.
Yeah, it's just like like it looks good and it's hilarious. and it's
Commando
funny.
was my favorite, and at the end, he goes to this island with an arsenal, and he
Yeah.
just like kills at least 100 people. It's just like this last half hour of this movie is
Oh,
him on
it's
this
so
island,
good.
like throwing knives in people's throats and like hitting
yeah,
them with pitchforks, like
so
grenade
funny.
launchers blowing up like 5 or 6 of them at
Yeah,
a time. Like
and they're standing there shooting at him, and he's not even getting hit. He's not
Yeah.
ducking. He's just walking out. Just,
I always thought that was so
blasting
cool.
people.
Man, the 80s action movie was actually trippy. If you're a kid watching this, it was such insane violence.
But unrealistic.
But yeah, it was exactly.
Yeah.
It was so unrealistic that it was actually just fun.
yeah, mine's always Conan the Barbarian. That's legitimately one of my favorite movies. But also, it's just over the top. He's punching camels.
Dude, think about his run. He had Conan, Terminator,
I'll be back.
Terminator
Oh.
2,
Hasta la vista, baby.
Predator,
Get to the chopper!
Total Recall,
Get your ass to Moss.
Twins.
Oh,
That's
What a
Commando.
Let off some steam, Bennett.
That's just like 6
What a
or
god.
7. Yeah,
like Gary Oldman can go fuck himself.
that's right.
Ooh, I encapsulate the raw essence of everybody I've ever played as a character. That I lose myself. Nah, boring.
Know who I want to see together though?
Boring,
Daniel Day-Lewis and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
dude.
Imagine that chemistry.
I think
Electric.
bend your knees,
Yeah.
Daniel Day-Lewis, and fucking suck that schnitzel.
To those before you.
Suck that
Yeah.
giant fucking bratwurst that Arnold is fucking packing, because you will never amount to anything.
Not his stardom level for sure.
Oh, I played Abraham Lincoln. Oh, who cares? Were you Conan the Barbarian? You fucking
Were
piece
you
of shit.
Mr. Freeze?
Let's kick some ice.
Were you Mr. Freeze?
Yeah, I didn't think
you
so.
human piece of dung.
You know when
Cancer on society.
you know when Arnold played Mr. Freeze, he was the highest paid actor in the world at that time?
Yeah, fuck yeah, for fucking reason.
That's right. What was Daniel Day-Lewis at that time?
What was he even
He was
doing?
nothing, man.
Nothing. Fucking washing dishes in some fucking backwater hotel in Los Angeles.
Probably watching like Total Recall on television, being like,
Yeah.
one day.
fucking sitting in his fucking roach motel, fucking watching the Running Man, and just crying himself to sleep because he'll never amount to any of that.
Doing like lines from that movie in the mirror, trying to get
Yeah.
good, like learning. Yeah.
Yeah. What a fucking idiot. What an idiot.
Yeah, fuck that.
Fucking
dude.
depth and scope of fucking...
Completely transforming into
Ugh,
different characters.
What a loser.
Overrated.
No, dude. I just want an Austrian bodybuilder to just say one-liners and punch shit and blow
dude.
shit up and fucking leave.
When you like something,
done.
you want to see that exact same thing
Over
in
and
everything
over.
they do.
Everything they do.
Exactly.
Never change.
That's why
never
I come to the
change.
movie to see that one thing.
Yeah.
Why didn't Woody Allen ever make Lolita? This motherfucker's always like got old people, fucking young girls, like just blatantly. Why doesn't he just make Lolita?
Yeah, because he did. He made Lolita. Every single his movie is
Yeah.
just a version of Lolita.
This fucking sick bastard.
It's pretty creepy, man.
So much of it, yeah, and he just makes trash after trash, and everyone lines up to be in his movies because they just want like a little piece of his legacy. But it's like it's already tarnished, man. His legacy is tarnished. Why do you want to like ally with him now?
Well, and like look at these movies. Yeah,
They're trash.
Some nervous old guy that's a curmudgeon fucks this like
Dude,
intelligent yet at the end like submissive and
broken,
yeah,
yeah.
like
woman.
woman.
You know the one with Larry David? I
That
tried
was
to watch it.
dude,
I turned it off like
it was
after
so
20
bad.
minutes. I couldn't handle it. It was too creepy like that.
It was
like
very creepy.
sometimes he like casts like somewhat younger looking old guys. Like it's not
Yeah.
as like blatant and terrible, but like
Yeah.
that one was just like, what the fuck, man? Why do you even agree to do this, Larry?
Oh
David?
yeah. And it's always a problem. Like it's always like like a sexual tension issue. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like a losery old guy.
Yeah, there's always something where it's like, oh, we gotta fuck, and it's weird. Like,
God, weird to like just wear your problems on your sleeve like blatantly, like
man.
not even just be like try to hide them or I don't know.
And it's already an issue. Like having an age discrepancy where women are much younger than men. You know, in those roles,
Mm-hmm.
that's already an issue in Hollywood. Like that's already a gross thing, and then Woody Allen just like ramps it up by
Just like
1,000.
writing it into the script. Yeah, exactly.
I don't even think I've seen a Woody. No, I saw Midnight in Paris, and that's his least rapey pedophile movie. Just Owen Wilson traveling in time. Oh,
Oh, what?
Time
really?
travel,
Oh,
yeah.
God. Yeah, I always thought he was overrated, to be honest. I never really liked his movies that much. I like watch a couple just to be like, what's the deal here? Like Manhattan and the one with the sex. I can't remember what it was. Like the weird history of sex. I can't remember what it's called.
I don't know.
But yeah, not that good.
It's like Roman Polanski.
Yeah, well, I don't want to defend him, but he's made some crazy shit. Like Rosemary's Baby's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Chinatown, amazing movie. Him as a human being, probably scum.
Very definitely scum.
But is that the separation of art and person? Is that possible?
We haven't really explained what Chicken World is.
Chicken World is like the greatest fast food chicken restaurant in Vancouver, but this one's in Surrey.
Yeah.
Started in Surrey. Delicious. I guess it's owned by, I don't even,
I think they're Pakistanis.
I want to venture to guess, but
South Asian.
good stuff.
Yeah, it's
I
halal.
want to get, like, part of this, doing this podcast in this parking lot out in front of Chicken World is to get a sponsorship.
Oh, dude.
Like, we tag them,
Yeah.
get their attention.
Yeah.
They see our 100 followers. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, baby.
100 followers.
That's 100 chicken sandwiches. And we just got to really always be eating Chicken World.
to an unhealthy degree.
To an unhealthy degree.
Yeah, man.
The Chicken World Challenge. eat Chicken World every single day, 3 times a day. Is that a challenge, or is that just what I want to do with my life?
I think that's it. Yeah. Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. Greatest rap song that was ever written. Is that considered a rap song or a pop song?
Definitely.
I think it's got to be on like the Hot 100 like rap chart.
Yeah. DJ Premier should remix it.
Oh, that would have been sick, dude. If that only happened, like DJ could say he had like a Limp Bizkit collab and a BNL collab.
Oh hell, dude, the pinnacle.
That's like check off your fucking rock list.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck Aerosmith, man.
Yeah.
It's all about that bare naked ladies.
Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. You have a drumstick and your brain stops sticking. Watching X-Files with no lights on, with all our maisons. I hope the smoking man's in this one like Harrison Ford. I'm getting frantic, like Sting and Pen Trick. Like Snickers guaranteed to satisfy. Like Kurosawa, I make mad films. Okay, I don't make films, but if I did, they'd have a samurai. Gonna get a set of better clubs, gonna find the kind with tiny nubs. So my irons are always flying off the backswing. Gonna get into my Sailor Moon 'cause the cartoon has got the boom and
I find the TikTok dancing thing is interesting and also very strange, a way of communicating where people post like, it'll be like a dance and it'll be like, 5 things you should know that are wrong about dieting. And they're like dancing and like pointing at stuff.
Oh, really?
Boom,
That's a thing?
Bing.
Man.
And they're, while they're dancing and they're not like, it's not even, they've gone past talking, right? It's just like purely visual.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking weird, man. Dancing. We're in a weird dancing era where everybody's just literally shucking and jiving.
I'm into that.
But it's like...
Why not?
For everything?
For like information, you mean?
Yeah. Just weird, like the weird... Are you into the TikTok dances?
I don't watch them at all, but I'm like...
But you support them.
When I think about... Yeah, when I just think about these kids dancing and getting like 5 million views, like just from dancing, I guess that's better than something else.
That's true.
Could be anything else. But it's dancing.
It's like that kid that opens presents.
What do you mean?
There's a kid who's on YouTube who's like... has millions of views, and they just open gifts.
That they get from other people?
People unbox stuff.
Oh, yeah, unbox videos, yeah.
Unbox videos, dude. Like video game videos.
Reaction videos.
Reaction videos.
It's a funny landscape.
You know what, though? I'm guilty of this, is where I'll watch... There's a corner of reaction videos where it's black people reacting to music they've never heard before.
Yeah, like classic. I was just going to bring this up. Classic
rock. And it's so funny because
this is how it's evolved.
And I support those guys. It's like these two young black kids who listen, like, oh, we've never heard like this Phil Collins song, and they're like, well, this is great, and it's like good for them, right? Good, they're getting paid. Like I feel, but it's just such a funny thing because it's literally just white people being like, Dolly Parton, Do you know what I mean? Oh, you like Metallica? Like, There's like kind of like hoping that, you know what I mean? Like the validation.
Stuff in the
comments.
comments.
It's such a funny thing like that.
Well, I think it's funny that that's evolved because now before it was like like reaction to I guess rap mostly or like just anything really.
Yeah.
And then now it's like becoming more niche, like the higher concept. Like it's like it's like we're gonna have these people who traditionally probably wouldn't listen to this music now listen to it.
Yeah.
And that's the show.
And they're making, if they get their own views and get their own sponsors and sell their own merch, good for them, man. I just find it funny because I participate in that.
Is there reaction videos of people's reaction videos? I feel like that's coming down the pipeline.
That's what we should do.
Like we should just watch people's
just reaction videos. Why not? I think that's genius.
I've seen someone doing like a talking head, not a talking head, but like watching Joe Rogan criticizing Ben Shapiro when Ben Shapiro was talking about WAP. And there's like 3 levels basically. I was like, what the hell am I even watching? This is a guy talking about how Joe Rogan's like comments on Ben Shapiro's thing. He was like reviewing that almost. You know what I mean? And I was like, this is getting too crazy. The internet's getting crazy now.
This is why
it's like kaleidoscopic.
I want to destroy or go back to a time before social media. It's because the fact that there's a video of Ben Shapiro and Joe Rogan dissecting WAP.
No, it's not both of them. It's okay. So Ben Shapiro put out a teardown of WAP.
Yeah, which is
right?
fuck that guy.
And then you have Joe Rogan on his show talking about that. So you have a little picture-in-picture
Okay.
of Ben Shapiro and then Joe Rogan talking about it.
That's
and then
hilarious.
this third guy was commenting about Joe Rogan's commenting about Ben Shapiro.
And was he defending Ben Shapiro?
I can't even remember. I was just like, I couldn't even believe what I was watching.
Oh my
I
God.
was just too shocked. I was like, what is this? Like, why am I even watching this guy talk about two levels of other people? It was
because
just
I
really
thought it
weird.
was like Ben Shapiro was on the Joe Rogan podcast,
no,
and
no.
I was just like, Jesus Christ.
No, that will happen one day, definitely.
I think he's been on. He's
probably,
definitely-
yeah.
It's been wild though. Like that, yeah, that's crazy, man. I was just taking a shit, and I was just scrolling, which one does, and it just popped up on Travis Scott surprising Post Malone with Chick-fil-A, and that was a thing, and it was just kind of like,
Newsworthy.
and there was like Chick-fil-A cheerleaders that went to his trailer or like his dressing room, and they were like, "Yeah, man, here's some Chick-fil-A. Whoa." And like that was essentially the video. And it was just like, why does this exist?
It's all about filler content now, just to be in people's heads, I guess.
That's true.
It's kind of weird.
That and podcasts. I think podcasts are like the
Oh, yeah.
antithesis for that in a lot of ways, because people just want to listen to programs about either people just talking or people talking about stuff.
Yeah.
Doesn't even we don't talk about shit. We talk about these dumbass ideas, but
It's
it's
just
still people
random.
talking, man. It's
Yeah.
content.
And sometimes you just like agree with them or like them, so you just keep listening. But
I
you're
hope
getting
people
nothing
don't agree
from
with
it.
us. Yeah, I hope people. I hope.
Like you'll get nothing from this podcast.
Yeah, and I hope you actually morally object to everything we say, because I don't. You want to create that fucking discourse. Discourse is important.
Yeah, dude. You shouldn't listen to us and say like, yeah, those guys are right, even if we are.
We're problematic.
Just I don't think you should really trust anybody. Like, don't
Yeah.
look up to us as people who know what we're talking about, and then
No.
be like, every time they say something, they're probably right.
I hope everybody listening to this thinks that we're pieces of human
Dung
garbage.
dung. Yeah. Speaking of bad journalism, that Jezebel article about Chun-Li in Mortal Kombat, that actually blew my mind.
Oh man.
Because so the setup is Jezebel releases an article where this writer is like, Mortal Kombat new games come out, but why isn't Chun-Li in it?
It was a movie.
Oh, is it
It's
the
a movie coming out.
Okay, it was the movie.
Yeah, and they're like, "Where's Chun-Li?"
I don't even know what I'm talking about. But yeah, and it's like, where's Chun-Li? And then at the bottom of the article, there's like an update, and it says, we just found out that Chun-Li is actually not in the Mortal Kombat universe. And it's like, how did that article originally even
This
get
is
on?
why people stormed the Capitol
That's
of
right.
the United States, man. Is because it's gotten so bad.
Was there no, like a Google search would have cleared that up real quick. Just type in Chun-Li Mortal Kombat, you see that she's not in it, you're done.
Imagine not playing Street Fighter for like 20 years, or Mortal Kombat, either game. So you just don't play those games for 20 years, and then you decide to write an article for money about the movie, like an opinion piece.
Yeah.
And you're like, and Chun-Li's not even in it.
That's got to be real embarrassing.
And then
though.
you
You actually
get the
publish
editor.
it.
Yeah, they get it. It gets published. Like it gets picked and published and sent out on the internet.
How could your reputation survive that? I feel like because it's like
Oh,
the
but
most
nobody
basic
cares.
of journalism is to like research the thing you're talking about, and like it wouldn't have taken that much research to know that she wasn't in that universe.
It's just the fact that I know they didn't care, because you just scroll down and it's they just fix it at the end. They're like,
They should just take
Chun-Li
the article
wasn't
down.
in Mortal Kombat this entire time.
But we're keeping the article
and they
up.
just kept the article up. It's like, we paid you. Like, this is your content. Like,
yeah. Damn. It's like that makes me think I could write for any of these blogs.
I think
Like I could do an equal job to that terrible job.
I'm surprised Hundy Thou we weren't just vice writers. We should just
we
become
probably
vice
easily could have been.
personalities.
We just never met anyone.
We should have just done a lot of blow.
Yeah.
Moved to Montreal, did more blow.
I did half of that.
Um,
The blow part, I mean.
well, this is what I think shit's gonna go down, man. It's the sun's setting.
Yeah.
It's gonna get creepy. I think we should end it.
I think so too, man. We've been out here, Chicken World, 96 Ave.
It was
Probably
good.
not.
10 out of 10. By the way, this is a long review. 10 out of 10, live from Chicken World.
Live from Chicken World, baby.
Who knows what other random halal chicken spot we'll be at next, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll bring you right there.
Chicken tour.
Everybody go to Chicken World. Shout out.
Yes.
And
Do
if you
it.
can't go to some kind of fried chicken sandwich
churches.
spot in your place near you,
There's usually a Church's. Go to a Church's. They're good.
there you go. Okay,
some
bye.
diarrhea.
Enjoy the chicken.